guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. Well, it's isolation. I mean, that's what's going on right now. This is during this whole coronavirus COVID-19 time, and we're all just kind of sitting around the house and watching TV and playing video games. So, I thought this would be a good time to play some Atari classics, catch up on some of the games that I always like playing. And this one's no exception. This is the Activision Dan Kitchen's Crackpots game. And, it's just another one of those Activision classics that, a lot of people like to play when, it's just, there's a ton of Activision game titles that are on most people's lists of, games that they really like playing on the Atari. So I thought, let's just jump into this game again and play it. I've probably played it like a little bit on my live streams, but anyways, yeah, let's do this. Let's get the game going. This game does get pretty intense, I have to admit. It starts off fairly slow, and then really all you're doing is you're throwing flower pots at these spiders that are trying to come up and get into your house. And then they will eventually eat your building. So it's easy to keep up in the beginning, but then it's as these things start to come faster and faster, and it ramps up, it just gets a little crazy. This is similar to a lot of other games as well. There's other games that kind of copied this, like Gremlins kind of has a game, or has sort of a feel to this. Oh, I'm losing badly here. These guys keep moving. Oh, jeez. I'm not keeping up with them. But yeah, Gremlins kind of has a game sort of like this. Gremlins on the Atari 2600 has two games, two levels that have games that are similar to other games. And, but also games like Kaboom. Although this is kind of the opposite direction of Kaboom. In Kaboom, the Mad Bomber's dropping it and you gotta catch them. That game is really hard though. It gets intense really fast, and that's also a game where you use the paddle controllers. This one is joystick controller, so it definitely is not as hyper speed as Kaboom. Like Kaboom, by the time you hit like level 4, I think it is, the bombs are coming down at an insane speed. A lot of people cannot get past that. Like once it starts getting into that hyper mode, forget it. This one, you just gotta kind of keep your eye on the spider thing, because he's moving, and it's... Now, the one thing I appreciate with this game as well is the graphics, and I think that was another thing that, Activision was always great at, were the graphics. Like, seeing the little details in like the background there, kind of like reminds me of the background from Keystone Capers in a sense. And that's part of why I always like Keystone Capers is just the graphics. I like the look of it, and even the box artwork. Another thing that they always seem to get right was good looking boxes and cartridge. The way the cartridge looked, the labels and all that. I'm assuming I'm gonna start losing any minute now. I'm like trying to keep up with these spiders. And I think it's like so many of them get into the window or something. This happens. They like eat your little building here. This also kind of has a Space Invader feel to it too. Again, flipped upside down type of idea, where they are coming from the bottom and up, and you have to stop them. Only you don't have shields in this, so... I'm telling you, the ones that are moving like this are really tricky, because you see them coming, you have to like anticipate where they're gonna go. These ones are even worse, because they just like move from side to side, and games like this, I often wonder, would it have been better to have it as a paddle controller? And a good question to Dan Kitchen would be, why? Why was it not programmed with the paddle controller? Something I've always wondered about Atari, especially like some of the games like Space Invaders, where probably could have utilized the paddle controller. Whoa! I mean, using a joystick's not too bad for this because it's not as fast as, say, Kaboom, or Kaboom is really fast, or the accuracy of the characters is not. It's not like something like Pong or something where you're moving a paddle back and forth, and you got to be a little bit faster because of the ball coming at you, or Arkanoid, or some of those other ball and paddle games. I don't know how well I'm doing. It's like I start to realize I'm going the wrong way, and then it's like too late. Oh no! The termite thing is eating my building. Get over here! Oh man! I hate when I lose the rhythm of it. And then it's just like you just make like you just lose every single one, like right now. Just missing every single one of them. Okay, now it's getting worse because they are very, very close to the windows. Whoa! Oh, jeez. Boom. Ah! And that's it. That was the game. Wow. I think I did a little bit better than I thought I would. Because like I said, you just start to lose it after a while. You just start to lose concentration. But I guess it helps that I'm talking, or it doesn't help, I should say, that I'm talking through this whole thing as well. But yeah, this is Crackpots. This is one of those classic, like I said, classic Activision games. Always was fun to throw this one in. I even remember playing it on the flashback, not the console, but the flashback disc that I had on my computer, the Activision Classics, I think it was called. I remember playing this game, and again, I had to use like a controller like this. This is obviously on the emulator. Unfortunately, my Atari, all my consoles right now are kind of on hold as I have my computer in the basement set up for doing my work because we're at home working because of this whole COVID thing. Anyways, hope you liked the video. That was just me playing some Crackpots, having some fun with it. Just a really great game. Anyways, hope you liked the video. Hope you subscribe. Talk to you later.